What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am up on Lake Conroe. It's about 70 miles from Clear Lake, which is where we do all of our boating. So very excited to check out a freshwater boat. We have two of them up here, so the next two videos are going to be up on Lake Conroe. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss next week's video. With all that being said, let's jump straight into this tour. Today we are taking a look at a 2004 370 Cruisers Yachts. It's going to be a perfect weekender, great lake boat. Let's jump right into it. Starting back here on the swim platform, we do have a swim ladder here, and then inside of each one of these are actually they're storage containers, but they're drained, so you can put ice loaded up with well, fish or drinks. Turn this back area into a little party deck. A very cool feature. Down here you do have your freshwater hookup and your cable management here. And then obviously some extra storage there. Transom shower. This is for your port gas tank, and then stereo controls here. It is one step up into the aft cockpit. You have engine access here, and then this hatch. So it's kind of, in here is a quick access, and then follow these lines, which I'll show you at the end of the video. We'll raise this up and take a look at the motors. But anyways, electric hatch, and the motors are underneath. You have this nice J-style seating across the back with a nice cockpit table. You do have to take this table out to lift the engine hatch, so just something to keep in mind. All of the upholstery is in very nice shape. Still has great color to it. No rips, tears anywhere on it. I mean, it looks brand new. Very clean boat. And swinging over to the port side, we do have a little drink prep station wet bar here. You have your outdoor sink here, a couple of cup holders, and then down below they put a brand new ice maker in. You can tell it's brand new, didn't come in because one of my gripes with these things is there's never enough room for ventilation, but they put a smaller size in here, so you should have plenty of room for ventilation and it shouldn't overheat on you. And then we have a little bit of storage, trash receptacle, and some under sink access there. Two steps up to the helm. One really neat feature about this boat is the helm is very up high, so you have great views all the way around. And you're really up on top of this boat, so you know, you get great visibility, especially when that bow starts to come up. You're still going to be able to see over the top of it. All right, moving down into the helm, scanning across the gauges. All the gauges work, are in great shape, clearly legible. It's really nice to see, especially on a boat this age. Have your Raymarine depth finder there, and then buttons, switches, shifters, and throttle. Steering wheel's in great shape too. Most of the time this stuff starts to crack and peel off, but as you can see, very well maintained. Even the Cruisers logo still looking sharp in the center. Anyways, it is a walk-through windshield here. Into the bow, plenty of bow space. As you can see, you have tracks and buttons all the way around to put some cushions on there. Make this a great place to hang out. This is where the ladies love to hang out. So if you're going to be having a lake boat, you do want a spot for the ladies, that's for sure. You got your foot switches here for your electric windlass, and then your anchor locker there and your anchor. I'm going to turn around, obviously electric spotlight, controllable spotlight. Turn around and pan up, show you all the space on this bow. All right, let's go head down into the cabin. All right, it's about 3 steps down into the cabin. One of the things I really like about Cruisers and this design that they did specifically is your cabin door is offset from the center line of the boat, so that way if you're down in the cabin, you have the door open, you get a little bit of privacy in here. People aren't going to see you in your skivvies walking around. Just really offers an extra layer of privacy that you don't get if, like Sea Ray, you know, their cabin entrance is straight down the middle of the boat. So if your door is open and you're hanging out on the boat at night, anybody walking by is going to be able to see you. Anyways, let's keep looking around. You do have your panel here, pretty standard. If you don't know, give us a call. We can educate you about it. And some extra storage here. And that's actually the original owner's package that came with the boat when they bought it new. So, mini fridge. One of my favorite features about this they still have the original Panasonic TV. So I always talk about how they have the square cutouts where the TV went. There you go. It's still in there with a Panasonic DVD player to match. Microwave, and then some storage up above. Moving into the galley, a little bit of storage there. Quite a bit of storage over here for your plates, cups, and some more storage there. Like I said, it's going to make a great weekender boat. Maybe you want to do a quick trip. You're going to spend 3 or 4 days on here. This boat is going to have you covered. 2-burner stovetop, some storage down below, plenty of storage, cabinets and drawers, and then you have a deep stainless steel sink here with a cover so you're not giving up any countertop space. And then a little nozzle here to spray off all that A1 sauce that you doused your steak in. So there you have it. All right, gonna keep moving. We'll go this way this time. You have a nice 3-person couch here. It is a flex steel couch, so you do pull out and it does turn into an extra bed. You have a nice berth back here and curtains that go all the way around, so you can give whoever's sleeping back here, you know, at least quite a bit of privacy. You're not gonna be staring at each other while you're sleeping, which is gonna be nice for kids, family, you know, that kind of stuff. You do have AC vents back here as well. Keep it nice and cool, and nice deep storage there. And light switches, plugs, and Ethernet port for phone and internet back in the day. Kind of irrelevant now. Anyways, standing locker here, cedar lined to keep those moths out of your knits. Very important. And some more storage down below. Moving into the salon, you do have nice bench seating that goes all the way across the starboard side of the salon. Window there, and storage with 2 surround sound speakers right there. So nice size salon, especially for this size boat. You got plenty of room to walk around. Storage underneath each one of these seats, so plenty of storage on this boat as well. Moving forward, we'll take a look inside of the head. Really, really nice head, especially for 2 features. I'm sure you've already figured it out. It's not a wet head, it has its own shower. 37-foot powerboat, that is very nice. Very nice. So you have your sink and vanity here. Hello, hello. Sink, under sink storage, and some more storage here, and medicine cabinet style storage back behind here. Very deep. Look at all that room back there. So you can fit all your prescriptions while you're cruising down the ICW. And then one more thing, nice big stand-up shower, and it does have a nice bench in there, fully separated, partitioned off, so it is not a wet head. Save the toilet paper. It's not going to get soggy on you. And one last feature I wanted to show, you do have a vent right here. Get that cold air breathing down your neck, you know, after Taco Tuesday. So let's spin back around, check out this forward V berth, and then we'll head back up top, open up the engine hatch, show you the engines, and that will be it. This is the forward V berth, nice queen size bed. He does have his flat screen TV there. Access to your anchor locker directly behind. Nice shelves up above. Here, plenty of shelving there as well as overhead there. You do have a AC vent here, so it can blow right in your face while you're sleeping. Very nice. And then it's tough to get the camera over there, but you have power outlets up there so you can put your phone, alarm clocks, charge all your goodies up there while you sleep. And another giant hanging locker. I mean, look how big this is. You can fit a whole wardrobe in here, no problem. Very, very nice to have. And then swinging around to the other side, you have another hanging locker here. So his and her hanging lockers, very nice. Gentlemen, or hers and hers. In my case, it would be hers and hers. And I would get these 2 cabinets here, maybe get half a cabinet. Gentlemen, I know you know my pain. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for the cabin tour. Did want to point out you have 2 steps up right here, so it's easy to get onto this inside portion of the bed. As you can see, you got climb As you can see, you can climb right in, so you're not really gonna have to climb over each other as long as this person is tall, or use this step right here. Then you can get in, not climbing over each other, disturbing each other's sleep. Very important. That one is for you, Mom and Dad. Anyways, let's head back up top. I will open up the engine hatch. We'll take a look at the motors, and then that'll do it for today's video. And there you have it. Before we take a closer look down there, just want to point out on this boat specifically, transom door must be open and the cockpit table must be removed. There's actually a switch behind here that must be pushed down at the bottom in order for this hatch to even open. Anyways, here are your motors. We do have Mercury 8.1s. Currently, right now, I do not have the ignition keys. The owner has them, so I can't turn the boat over. So I can't turn the motors over and look at the hours, but they will be in the ad. So if you are interested in checking out how many hours these motors have, click the link in the description down below and it will be in the ad. With all of that being said, I gotta go shoot the next boat, which is right one dock over, and I will see y'all next week. Enjoy the video and subscribe.